You gotta play against Rock Chalk. He'll make you uninstall the game. Yeah, uninstall the game. Sure. He's currently rank 80. A few months ago, he made the rank 1 in the world rage quit.
Yeah, I'm playing against Almez, yeah. Oh, he's finished number 1. I didn't know he finished number 1.
Oh my goodness. So essentially, he's rank 1. This is so you're saying this is literally like the best eFootball player in the world right now, essentially, or the cream of the crop. Did you see that? Rock Chalk, Rock Chalk, Rock Chalk, Rock Chalk. Did you see that? And Rock Chalk will tell you guys in the chat. That's the signs of an eFootball pro, man. Moving at a speed that other people can't play at. Mado, he's spamming Mado, guys. #1 eFootball player in the world spamming Mado in my chat. Rock Chalk put Mednaz in a blender, and Mednaz cries after the game. Oh no, he's cold too. Damn, he put him in a. Nah, he is cold. He made him cry. Oh man. Oh my goodness. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Away! Oh my God! How did he just do that? Oh my goodness! Nah, he switched it. He switched it. This guy is a god. Oh my dude! How do you build out against the back? Against bro? I can't move. This is stressful. This guy is insane. I can't get out of. I can't move. I can't move. I can't move. Yo, I've been spending the whole half trying to get out of my box, bro. I'm spawn trapped. I feel like I'm on Nuketown against somebody with like an 8 KD. This is crazy, bro.
What's up, guys? So the other day, Nick from RunTheFutMarket was streaming viewer friendlies on eFootball, and people in his chat were spamming him to play against me. So we actually went ahead and played the game. So today I want to kind of react to the game and give my analysis on what happened. Just to give some context, I've been playing PES since PES 10, pretty much all the way through, but I've also been playing FIFA all the way through. I finished top 100 in FIFA 17 FUT Champs, but since FIFA 17 I've not been great at FIFA, and I've definitely focused more on PES/eFootball, but I think this gameplay here kind of shows what the FIFA gameplay used to be like a little bit more. So before we go into the game, we can see a setup here. It's a pretty good setup. It's the setup I use, although except I'm currently using it on long ball counter while Nick is using it on quick counter. I think it's just a case of how confident you are going into the game. If you're a little bit less confident, switch into long ball counter. If you think you're going to dominate your opponent, quick counter will be fine. Let's turn the volume up so we can hear Nick's prayers at the start here.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass
against us, and deliver us from evil, not from temptation. He doesn't know it. He doesn't know the ending. You need to know.
#1 in the world, Rock Chalk. Good luck, sir. Let's play ball.
Nick, first off, you need to know your prayers if you're going to be saying them. You need to be able to finish them. But we'll see how he does here. So goes forward off the kickoff. Get that kickoff juice. I like to see it. There was actually some good dribbling with Messi there. Not bad. Nice quick passing. That's what you want to see in this game. Tiki-taka plus pretty much. I like this little lofted ball in.
No!
And then he hits the bar. But that little lofted pass to the room is very good. Usually when there's a little gap between the midfield and the defender, play that lofted pass into the chest of the striker. The centre-backs don't get the pressure on. You can take it down for a shot very nicely. Unfortunately, in this game, volleys aren't the greatest. So he's a bit unfortunate there. But he got close enough.
That's mine. You're kidding me, bro. He even puts butter on the posts. This is what these pros do, man. They know all the stuff. He's got butter on the post, man. I literally see it.
And it's the cross in. And again, the volley.
I don't even know what I'm cooking right now. I could have just controlled in his shot. I don't even know what I'm cooking.
Yeah, I think there he's realized quickly. That cross there, I like the knockdown. That's kind of what the, in my opinion, the meta move is from crosses. Unless you're using collar and trying to actually, you know, score spam crosses with a 6'8" player. Doing the knockdown is good. I think the mistake there, again, like he's saying, is not taking the control. But even the stun shot, like the stun shot you would think is for like these spectacular kind of, you know, bicycle kicks, but I really feel like the error rate is just way too high on them. They're not that reliable for bicycle kicks or anything like that.
I just literally burnt the kitchen down. I'm doing like side volleys. What am I even doing?
Good start from him anyway. I couldn't get out of my own box for the first few minutes. Two near goal scoring opportunities.
That's bad. Can't lose it there. Can't lose it there.
Okay,
These
there.
pros, they will make us pay, man.
There, I'm trying to do a double touch on the first touch. Sometimes they just don't come through when the ball goes loose like that, and you end up losing the ball. A bit of a forceful ball, and then you can see here, I'm just sending it long again, trying to play it into the chest of the striker. Unfortunately, Messi kind of scuffed his pass. And then I'm just going to try to clear it here. No messing around at the back.
Oh, dude. Turn. Oh my god, DDA.
Because if you mess around, the back bobbles like that can happen. Right, now we're breaking, and then this is what you want to see, these kind of 3 players up front. You can ping the passes between each other. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a rhythm going. There was a slight bit of lag in this game because I'm in Ireland, and I assume Nick is on the east coast of America. But when I'm defending, honestly, I don't feel any of the lag. I felt like as good as, you know, playing someone, you know, 10 kilometers away from me. When I had the ball, there was a little bit of delay.
He's not going to miss.
And then here, I just kind of hesitate. I wanted to get a double touch shot, and I couldn't really hit it.
Away! Oh my god! How did he just do that?
Okay, so this goal here is a knock-on shot. I think I skipped the replay in the game. I probably shouldn't have. So if we just slow it down again and have another look. You can see here, this touch here, that's a knock-on. So what I'm doing is I'm holding special controls, which is L2 for me, and flicking the right stick. So it just means you just kind of flick the ball ahead of you and then hit it. And afterwards, any shot or pass will have increased accuracy and power. You can do it while standing still only, unless you have the sole control skill, and then you can do it while moving. So I obviously do it here. If I'm given this much space in the edge of the box, I'm trying to hit the knock-on shot, and someone like Mateus is definitely very well suited for this. It's not like a guaranteed goal, but even if it isn't a guaranteed goal, it is enough of a threat that if your opponent is sitting back and kind of parking the bus a little bit, if you hit these knock-on shots, it's kind of telling your opponent, look, if you're just going to sit back, I'm willing to let these rip from range. And, you know, luckily, this one went in, but in a proper scenario where your opponent is parking the bus, you know, one of them might get in eventually. So it encourages your opponents to kind of come out of his shell. Not that Nick was doing that here, but just in case you're trying to take this away to your wider game experience. Good quick passing again, that's what you want to see. And then just kind of a forceful ball. Probably had that option here in David Beckham. Actually, that is one thing I want to say about this formation. So he's using the same formation that I use, and it's the only formation I've been using for a while. David Beckham, you see him here on the right as an overlap option. Those centre mids are very important for the tactic there. You're kind of your forwards are there to get marked by the back line, and then your centre mids are completely free. And I scored with Mateus just a moment ago. So the centre mids are integral to how this formation plays. And you can just see that I'm very likely to play it long, just because with the way this game works, Suarez isn't the most dominant in the air, but if you know how to use super cancel to kind of break free of the animation that you're going to get locked in while competing for an aerial ball, you can kind of pull them away and then rush them back in, get a running kind of start, and get more height on your leap. And I think who I beat in the air there is Upamecano. Like, Suarez really shouldn't be beating him, but because I know to use a super cancel, I can get free and win the header. Okay, nice little super cancel. You tried to play the pass into Neymar, but
nah, dude, it's crazy. Like,
and then that's another reason I think I score from it later in the game. But I like clearing the ball like that, just because.
Nah, dude, it's crazy though. Like,
when he takes his touch here, I know it's going to be a heavy touch. If he's not going to clear it back straight away, I know he has to take this ball down. Maradona might be able to pickpocket. Unfortunately, this time I couldn't get close enough, but it's always something that I'm looking for. You can see here, I press with Mateus and cover the gap with Messi. Now I want to use, I want to come into the middle there because I have Mateus on the right side, so I want to be at the center of a triangle, so I have the option to go left, right, or with the ball with Maradona in the middle. Always trying to give yourself as many options as possible.
Wow, he moves crazy with the dribbling.
Yeah, so that dribbling there is when you're using R2 to sprint, you can determine the level of sprint your player is going to run at. So if you hold it 100% the way down R2, you're going to run at full speed. If you hold it 10% of the way down, you're only going to move 10% of the speed. And that's the entire kind of way dribbling works in this game. So I'm always, you know, when I have the ball, holding sprints to a certain level, like 10-20%, just because it'll be a little bit faster than left stick, but I'll be able to kind of be very nimble. You don't lose much control at all. Right, nice recycle there, get it back to the centre mid that was free. He's going to have to go back here, yeah. Right, now he doesn't have much options here. You can see that Maradona, luckily, I mean, I'm not in control of this. Maradona has just decided to sit on his DMF. We've got Mateus second man pressing to put pressure on the ball, force him into a decision. And he kind of just has to play the ball now. He got a bit lucky, Maradona veered off.
Nice.
Right, long ball.
Dude, I can't win a header though. That's what's killing me here.
Yeah, so the way I won that header is actually the super cancel thing I was talking about earlier with Suarez. So you see Thuram here. Let me just move it for a sec and we'll slow it down. So Thuram is behind the defender at the start, and then here you see how he starts sprinting. That's me holding super cancel to go in front of Rumi and win the header with ease, pretty much. And I'm pressing clearance just because when you press clearance, it's like telling your player like you have to get onto this ball. If you press pass, they kind of try, you know, have an accurate connection with the ball to whoever they're passing to. Whereas clearance is like, by any means necessary, make sure you win this engagement. Okay, let's get the sound back on. We're getting a bit stuck in the mud there with the lag. I think I couldn't get any passes off.
Nah, that's too much. I was there, no? No, that's the dumbest decision, man.
And here, I think, I just kind of second guessed myself again. Couldn't get the finish off.
Look at the track. Dude, look at the runs he tracks, man.
Yeah, I think from there, like, it's pretty obvious, like, that's where it's going to go. You can always super cancel that pass. I mean, at certain times, like, even if you know your opponent's tracking it, it might be worth just sending, just in case it gets through. But actually, I guess in that scenario, he didn't really have a choice, because if he super cancelled that, Philip Lam was on top of him. And that's because I told him, I think, the second man press. So I'm always, like I'm saying, I'm always trying to get someone pressing the ball. Yeah, second man press there.
Look at the track. Dude, look at the runs he tracks, man.
Because it forces your opponent.
Like the whole way.
Sorry, it forces your opponent to like make a decision, and you can kind of force them to make a decision under duress, I guess.
Nah, I got nothing, bro. I got nothing. That opening onslaught, we had a chance to go up.
And then here, this is another thing about the tactic. You see when Suarez, we play the ball into my left centre forward, Suarez, Messi's my right centre forward, and Maradona is my second striker in behind. When we play this ball into Suarez, his marker, Jonathan Tah, kind of gets caught in no man's land here, you can see. So what I'm looking for is, I'm looking for this through ball into Maradona, because I'm hoping Jonathan Tah, either through AI or if Nick switches into him and follows, is going to leave that gap in behind. I think Nick notices that straight away. He first comes to kind of put pressure on Suarez, but then notices, oh crap, that pass in behind is on, so he does well and falls back there to track that run, so I don't send it.
That opening onslaught, we had a chance to go up 1 or 2-0, and that's our best chance here.
But again, I had Pirlo in the centre mid role as my wide overlap option. I could use him very well.
No way.
Yeah, and that's the double touch shot. So if you play FIFA, you'll know the directional nutmeg L1, R1, and I think if you like the right stick, you can do passes with that before the animation finishes. Same concept here. If you put double touch, particularly level 3 double touch with double touch, soul control, and flip flap, you can do the shot before the animation finishes, and the keepers like just don't save it. I don't know exactly why, but I feel like the keepers don't react to the shot until, how would I say this? Let's say it takes 1.5 seconds for the animation to finish. The keepers only react at that 1.5 seconds. They don't react when you've cancelled the animation and shot 0.7 seconds in. So it's a pretty much guaranteed goal if you're in the right area.
Oh my goodness! Nah, guys, we had him nervous, man, and now he's cooking. We let him in his element, man. He's playing with house money now, man. Oh my, that was crazy. That was crazy, bro.
Again, that's the type of ball I like to see. What I was saying there earlier, when there's a gap between the midfield and the defenders, but like playing it on the ground, it's going to get intercepted. Just simply lift it over the midfield and into the striker's chest. He'll be able to take it down. The defender won't be able to contest the ball. You can actually see I do drag Tomiyasu out to put pressure on, and it's kind of a 50-50. Is he going to go left or right? I thought he was going to go left into play it into Messi, but he actually goes out wide to play it out to Neymar. So that's a good little piece of play there from the passing. Oh, beautiful play. And then he just gets unlucky with the new physical contact. So yesterday I just uploaded a video like, was eFootball better a year ago? And I think it was, because shielding was all manual, whereas now it's kind of automatic and contextual. But if we just go back and watch that, like that was a beautiful piece of play, and he kind of just gets you know, the goal taken away from him because Tomiyasu, like I wasn't telling Tomiyasu to kind of do anything physical there. I just had him in the area. That's a bit annoying on Nick's behalf. Again, we clear it. Clearances are basically passes. Like they will find your teammates more often than not. I know Suarez is offside here, so I don't want to go for the ball.
Dude, what is this guy's in?
And then I think we mess up the finish, yeah, off the post. But if we just go back there to the pressure that I put on. So this one wasn't that complex, to be honest. I just know, like I can just see who he's going to pass to. So I just move in with Gilberto and get in front of Paler. Like in that scenario, that can happen to the best players. Like, you know, the pass gets intercepted. But when you're back with the ball, like you just need to super cancel the pass. Now, does he have any option? Does he have anywhere to go? Super cancel that pass? Yeah, if he super cancels that pass and faces kind of back to the left there towards the keeper, he probably has enough time to get the pass back to the keeper. You just always got to be vigilant who your opponent is controlling. Is he going to read your pass? Because in this game, I feel like if you put someone in position to intercept, you're going to intercept that a lot more. Whereas when I play EAFC, I can see my opponent reading my passes and it still goes through, or I read my opponent's passes. And even with intercept goals, 95 interceptions, sometimes your player just can't get there in time.
Dude, what is this guy's in? Not. No, that's my only chance.
Thuram will just track that. Like Thuram's the best fullback in this game. He'll just track every run. But nothing skilled for me about that. That was just all Thuram. That was all AI defending.
This dude is crazy. This is the only guy I've ever played in this game, like for probably however many years I've been playing this game, that switches in the midfield the way this guy does. Like the way he switches his center mid and aggressively runs at you is crazy. This man is scaring me, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
so scary.
That's probably one of my biggest strengths in football games in general, eFootball, but even FIFA back in the day, we used to have second man press, whereas now we don't. And if you have second man contain, but second man press is all about putting pressure on the player with the ball and forcing them into a decision. But you can't really do that in EAFC. Since FIFA 18, they took it out because I remember they put out a press release or a blog post somewhere saying that for FIFA 18, they wanted to kind of make the game. They wanted it so no matter who picked up the controller, they could recreate the moments in the trailer. So just overall, I thought it was something to kind of reduce the skill gap. But what I would say is in EAFC, since FIFA 18 anyway, defending is all more about keeping your shape and making sure your shape is intact. Whereas in the old FIFAs back in the day and then PES and eFootball, defending is more about can you set traps for your opponents? Can you force them into positions where they, you know, have to do an action, like they have to play the ball down the line. And that means you can go in and just sneak your fullback ahead of their winger and take the ball off them. There's two different theories to defending, and I'm definitely better at that type of set and trap philosophy.
Oh my god. How is bro playing like this? I don't know. I gotta learn I gotta learn from this guy though. Like it's OP. It's really OP to like grab the center mids quickly and run up. Because you just don't get comfortable. When you do that, you just hopefully I can hold that.
Again, nice little long ball. I mean, this game has really gone into long ball central. Like I used to be a possession player. I got top 100 a couple times with possession, and I cannot use possession now. I can't even win. Like I'd say 50% of my games on possession, I have to use long ball counter at this point. It's a real shame, but it's just the way how strong AI defending's got. I'm not talking about second man press. Second man press is still easy to dribble by. Like if you just know the timing, I can dribble by second man press. I'd say 9 times out of 10. With ease, but I'm just talking about like at the end of the first half there when he played that through ball into Neymar, but Thuram automatically tracked the run, like stuff like that. AI defending, like it really took away the ability to play possession and a bit more dribbling. You kind of just have to play long balls and hope the 1-2s that you play will get you in on goal.
Oh man, there he is.
Like you can see here, I'm just trying to set up the 1-2, trying to force it a little bit. You know, most of the time it won't work, but most of the time, if you try to do something else, it won't work either. So, kind of the option you have. Yeah, try to do a first time double touch here. It doesn't come off. It is what it is.
That's
kind of like what the pickpocket thing I was talking about earlier with Maradona. Like, I know the timings or I know when someone takes a first touch, how like much space they're gonna push the ball into. So I'm just kind of waiting for him to play that pass. Like I'm happy for him to play that pass because I know the first touches, excuse me, in this game aren't like great. Like you don't have that like Berbatov touch. So I know I can once he plays his pass, put my defender in there and just steal the ball off him.
Man is scary. He is scary, bro. I feel like I gotta go the other side, man. He's so good.
Okay, so here, like this might be an example of what the biggest difference between us was, and it's that he's not putting pressure on the ball here. Look, like he's on quick counter as well. He's kind of putting pressure on with Beckham, I think, or he's trying to. But instead of doing it with Beckham, what he should do is he should control, either Valverde at right back there or Messi, second man press with Beckham, and then once I have pressure on the ball, I need to kind of turn away from Beckham. I'm gonna have to pass it somewhere. So either he's when Beckham with the second man press is pressuring either me with Pirlo, I'm going to turn around and pass it to Lam, and then while doing that, he should control Messi and cover that pass, or he's gonna or I'm gonna try play a ball into Suarez up there on the right, and he should cover that pass with Valverde.
Nice tackle.
And that's example there of the first touches there. Like you kind of see the time, and once you know the ball gets played in, you know you'll have a short little window just to steal the ball.
No way, Valverde.
Another example
man.
there, although he was sprinting that time. Here, I try to set up that double touch through ball. Doesn't come off, unfortunately, but again, you try it enough times, it'll probably come through eventually. Like you see here, how it's like what I'm saying about the second man press. Like I know he wants to go forward, so I'm just gonna cover the passes with Mateus and put pressure on Maradona. I mean, I could just cover with Mateus, but then Gilberto is completely free to just walk up closer. And when you're playing football, like if no one's putting pressure on you on the ball, just take the space. Like you move into the space. So that's why I always want someone pressuring the ball carrier, like 95% of the time, we'll say. And see, again, like this is what I'm talking about. I have pressure. He has to turn around. Now, luckily, with the way our tactics kind of set up, he doesn't really have an option like to pass it for me. So it's pretty lucky in that sense. Like honestly, in this situation, I don't know what you would do. Like maybe just press shoot and get the ball forward because looks a bit dangerous. Maybe he pulls it out of the bag. I can't quite remember.
Nah.
Okay, a little bit of physical. Okay, he does well there. He probably should have played the through ball down to his left back, but he actually managed to get out of there.
What is that?
The trap.
Spawn trap. Up.
Okay, he had the fullback overlapping as well, and he doesn't have his fullbacks on defensive instruction, I can tell. So usually you'd recommend putting defensive instruction on your fullbacks. I don't think it's a necessity. But if you were to play with your fullbacks, happy to go forward, I would definitely always be looking to use them because especially with the meta formation that I'm playing, like I mean he's playing the same one, but like the formation I'm playing, that's what most people play. Doesn't really have wingers, and it definitely doesn't have a left mid and right mid. The fullbacks are going to be completely free. Look at all that space Valverde would have to run into. So definitely, if you don't want your fullbacks on defensive instruction, when you have the ball in midfield, always look for that fullback running into the empty space.
I gotta swing that. Ooh!
And see, he takes the fullback, takes it into space, recycles it back into the anchor man. And because I had pushed out to put pressure on that fullback, my whole team pushed out onto the left side and left a gap in the middle there to play the ball into Messi's feet.
No! What is?
Unlucky with the pass. I don't think he meant that one. I think he meant that for someone else.
Oh, hell nah! Oh, hell nah!
Alright, so we're breaking. We can play that ball to Suarez. I want to come it back into the middle of the triangle, like I was saying earlier. I want an option to my left, an option to my right, and then the option in the middle is going to be carrying the ball. So I always have 3 options. I don't know if Messi kind of goes into the middle there. So what I was trying to do is, you can kind of tell by the way the animation of the pass works. So 1-2 pass is L1X, and that means when Suarez plays the pass, obviously he's going to run a straight line. I did L2X there, so special controls next, and I think it's called a crossover turn. So instead of passing the ball to Messi and running towards the goal, Suarez will overlap Messi, and what that'll mean is, because I notice Messi's kind of going into the middle, and then I don't have that triangle, I'm trying to do the crossover turn to give the ball to Messi in the middle and then get Suarez to run out wide to the right. So again, Messi's back in the middle of that triangle. Now, the pass just doesn't stick. It is what it is. Right, good clearance. Beat my press.
Forget about it. Finesse for sure.
Yeah, a bit unlucky. I thought Suarez would run wide, but he decided to run into the middle.
Nah, he switched it. He switched it. This guy is a god. Nah, of course.
Yeah, again, so what I'm saying earlier, I'm putting pressure on him. He has to make a decision. He decides to play the ball down the line, and then I can just switch into Mateus. We just go back a few seconds. You'll see when I switch. Like I think it's once the power bar goes up and I know he's playing the pass, I switch. Yeah, so once you see the power bar up, I switch into Mateus.
He switched it. This guy is a god.
Take the ball. Now I'm trying to play that pass on an airside curler like that. Trivela to Suarez. Unfortunately, I locked to Messi.
Nah, of course he switched it.
Here, I know.
Oh my dude!
Again, when that lofted pass gets played in, I know his touch isn't going to be great, so I know I can get Messi to put pressure on.
How do you build out against the back? Against bro? I can't move. Nah, I can't move. This is stressful. This is stressful. This guy is insane. I can't get out of. I can't move.
Again, I know what the touches are like in this game. I know I can kind of just put pressure on there. Like if this is FIFA or even like real life,
I can't get out of.
Like I feel like Beckham you can do more with that touch. Like you don't have to kind of lose the ball, but with the way this game works, you're kind of locked into that animation. So once the ball is bobbling like that, I know, okay, I need to be ready to pounce, because once I see like a certain, I don't know, animation or pass that I like the look of, I know, okay, this touch is going to be great. I know I can steal the ball.
I can't move. I can't move. I can't move. Cut back for Messi. Finesse.
Again, trying that first time finesse, gets intercepted before it can reach.
Nah, 3v1. 3v1. Where?
Again, put pressure on, force him into a decision.
Cross it. Keeper! What is my keeper doing? I covered the net. I got a finesse.
Yeah, there. There I didn't know what to do. I could have maybe tried to finesse the top bins, but instead I think I wanted to go to the byline with a double touch and probably flick it into Suarez for a tap in. Unfortunately, it didn't work. Nice header from Messi.
Nah, it's over, man. It's over, man. Man, I needed to score that chance early. Win that. Let's go. Nothing. Go back. Nothing. Don't turn. Don't turn. Up. Now we go. No, we don't go anywhere. We don't go anywhere. Wide. That's not a referee, man. Yo, I've been spending the whole half trying to get out of my box, bro. I'm sponge wrapped. I feel like I'm on Nuketown. Against somebody with like an 8 KD. This is crazy, bro.
All right, bring on Trent.
Well,
if you need goals, maybe not a bad idea. Maybe not a bad idea.
He's being nice to you. Guys, you know what, man? That sounds like you guys are mad that I'm only losing 2-0, bro. That sounds like you guys are mad. And it sounds like you guys are mad in your recent memory that you have forgotten that I almost pulled off a Puskas-level goal against the #1 player in the world in eFootball. That I almost pulled off the most Puskas-level goal you have seen. Because back in my day, I was a pro too. Look at this, man. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, so I think the chat was saying I was going easy on him. Trust me, boys, I really was not going easy on Nick at all. I was trying to bring my A game. Like I said, there was a bit of lag, so I couldn't attack the way I wanted to. But defensively, there was no issues with the lag, and I think you can see it like in the performance there. Like I honestly thought this was one of the best defensive games that I've had. So definitely wasn't going easy on him, and he was a good player. Like he's finished rank 600. Like it was a few phases ago. But like he's no slouch. He's no slouch. Give him the respect he deserves.
How different this game could have been. You always live.
And as he's saying, like if he scored that goal at the start, like honestly, I probably would have lost or maybe drawn this game. I really would have struggled. I was struggling to break them down. Like I didn't really get too many chances, to be honest.
Where's Messi, man? Where's Messi? We started with Messi? Oh no, Messi's going in.
He forgot he started with Messi because
wait, no, Messi coming out. Okay.
He hasn't got the ball to him.
Nah, Rock is so good, guys. He's so good. He is so good.
Okay, simple technique. Just, you know, when you're taking the free kick, you can switch into the pass receiver. What I like to do is just switch in, don't move, press triangle for the through ball, and then when your opponent runs over, because you're not moving, looks like you're going to try play in defeat, you just run behind to use their momentum against them, and then get in on the through ball.
There's no way that just worked.
Yeah, like he said it there. No way it worked. Like it's such a simple technique. But the thing is, your opponent isn't switched on. They're not really thinking like I have to be kind of thinking into here. Just a normal free kick. So it actually works pretty often.
What are we doing, man?
I just want to say, like, the pressure I'm able to put on him, it's ridiculous that I can do this in long ball counter. Like, I think the tactic is way too broken. Like, I'm not trying to say like the game's helping me so much with this pressure that I'm able to put on him. Like, this should only be possible in quick counter, because quick counter is like gegenpress, Jurgen Klopp, full tilt. Long ball counter would be like Madrid when Mourinho was there, like quick counters, maybe absorb a little bit of pressure and then go. But you can see here, well, like there is a bit of a gap between the midfield and defense, but I think that's what quick counter should look like. Really, I do think long ball counter is way too OP in this game.
I don't know.
Like you have to just hit it long, really. If we just go back a few seconds, like if you just look at the map there, you can see like maybe try play it to the right striker or that middle striker there. Because especially if it's into the chest, like I said, the defender won't be able to get there in time. You'll at least be able to beat the press.
What are we doing, man? I don't know.
So yeah, I would have just sent the ball there. I wouldn't have been too much thought about why I was sending it or who I sent it to. I would just hit along and try get the knockdown.
This is what's been going on the whole half. I really would like to have an attack. Nah, man, this is a joke. This is a joke.
Ooh, I probably should have shot there.
I've never seen someone press this way. This is a joke. I can't move. I'm spawn trapped. This is my chance. No, it's not. It's not. I'm going to choke. He's going to go near post. Yeah, all right.
I know those first time shots are so broken.
Guys, look, man, the thing is,
like,
he's going to go near post.
You would think you probably should shoot here. In a normal football game, yeah, probably shoot there, but because first time shots are broken, I'm always looking for that extra pass. I mean, again, I guess it makes sense a little bit. It makes sense a little bit.
Guys, look, man, the thing is what separates this guy is that, he's a god. He's a god at pressing, man. I can't move. I can't move, man. This dude is insane. I gave up that goal because I'm sitting here just trying to do something dumb.
Yeah, a bit lucky there, Martinelli. Nice scissors feint. Yeah, got unlucky on the touch. And that's Berbatov. That's Berbatov, and he's taking that touch.
Yeah, nah, good luck.
Come on, Konami, fix the game.
Lucky. Good luck for me, man. Have I been out of my half this half?
Fix the game. Yeah, and use the centre mids as your wide option. Lucky here. Sharp touch. Martinelli is quite fast, so that will work.
Dude, this guy is actually moving so different.
And that wraps up the game. So GG's, Nick.
Oh my god, bro.
It's very fun playing with you, bro. I've been watching you since FIFA 20, I'd say. And you're probably, I don't know if that Twitch Wrapped thing is there, but you'll be definitely second behind XQC. I think XQC is probably the only, you can see him there, the only streamer that I watch more. But I really appreciate the game. And I know you say somewhere here that we have to do a rematch, so I hope we can, even on UFL or EAFC. Maybe you need to teach me EAFC because I've lost my ways on that game. But yeah, thanks for playing and thanks for being such a good sport. Right, that's the end of the video. Bye.